Sorry, I just clipped my fingernails. This is Jason. Welcome back, Team Package Juice Pack. This is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Chase.
Good dog.
That was like struggle bus for real.
I like literally just clipped my fingernails this morning. I can't open a beer.
I know how that feels. It's that like a little. It's kind of like a numb sensation.
I don't even know if you can you open a fucking beer with a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
How do you open a can with that?
Just scoop it under.
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. So we're talking about the dog bone, the bartender's key. I'm missing the one that was on this side. I don't know where it went. What? Get off my shit, dude. God. All right.
I think Dennis took it last time.
What?
The barking?
It's probably magnetic. Well, it's stuck to his leg. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's over there.
I don't need it. I'll just get Alex to open my beers. All right, so we had some fun today. We went out to the parking lot battle.
The pull-up
Parking lot battle?
Pull-up battles.
Pull-up battles?
We're at Lendy's Cafe.
Yeah. So our friends over at J&K, the parking lot pull-up Kingz, I believe is what they call them.
Yeah.
Pull-up
Pull-up
Kingz.
Kingz, yeah.
And they went over to Lendy's and did a wing off.
Throw down.
Talk some shit.
Yeah, it's always fun to hang out with those guys because they do talk a lot of shit.
I mean, that's literally one of the categories, so I feel like it's a necessity.
All right, so out of those three wings, which one did you like the best?
Definitely gonna say Francis.
The
royal,
Asian, the royal family.
The royal
Francis?
family.
Yeah.
I really don't know exactly what kind of sauce it was, but to me it seemed like an Asian honey barbecue.
It was like a
with bacon bits on top.
It was. There was definitely honey.
That was a bourbon bacon.
All right,
like
so that's what
teriyaki.
Yeah,
so that's what that fit the Jim Beam was that I've seen. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he definitely lit that shit on fire in the walk. I was like,
Oh, nice. I was wondering why the walk was there in the first place, and I was wanting to see some flamage.
Yeah, he definitely put the whole fifth in there and lit it on fire.
I'm really mad I missed that.
When I saw the walk, I was like, "What are y'all about to do?"
Well, I was expecting something Asian.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if I would have quite went that route, but watching somebody light a fifth of Jack on fire was it Jack or Beam?
It was Beam.
Beam?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good wing, man, and I agree with the judges. That was the best wing that I tasted. I didn't really.
I really wish I got to try Lendy's.
Yeah, Melissa was ready to go.
I mean, well, let alone. I mean, I only had a little bit amount of like money on me, so I wanted to get something from Lendy's and bring it home, but
I told
they've been there like 25 years. They're not going anywhere.
Oh, I know. I'll be there.
You got time.
I'll go there again.
I told
definitely a cool place.
I told a cousin, I was like, "Yeah, I've never even had Lendy's." And by the way, cousin is Kelvin Dooley, J&K. But like he was like, "Have you ever had this?" I was like, "No, dude. I've known about them for quite some fucking time, but I've never had their fucking wings." He's like, "You gotta get some," and then I was like, "Yeah, I forgot."
Well, after okay, so they've been talking shit for like about 2 weeks, like
The build up,
the
to
build
the
up.
battle.
It's like almost like the UFC fight.
Kent was on the beach
Well,
talking shit.
The fight cards, the media prospects.
Yeah,
and
so
shit,
like they've been talking trash for a little bit.
I do like how Kelvin did do the whole he was on the beach talking shit. So guess what? I brought some star fruit, brought some of this shit and everything like that.
He had his mixed drink on the beach, talking shit.
It's not an alcoholic. Well, why?
Well, because Kelvin doesn't drink.
Yeah.
But he did make a fruit punch looking drink for him. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all he had to do was add vodka to that shit. And
It looked like pretty much like orange juice and like a strawberry. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Curacao.
Good job, Curacao. Blue Curacao.
Yeah, but it seemed like there was like a little bit of a strawberry curacao in there.
I do
like
love
orange juice.
I do love.
There was a little bit of red down at the bottom.
He brought the baby bottle out.
Yo, he gave it to Carlton.
I thought the Ensure was better, but it backfired on him.
Yeah.
And you need this to ensure your win.
But good time, man. I like going out there and hanging. I mean, it's okay. Like the one the grilled cheese one that we went with the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that was we were just out there trying to be supportive. But like, it's way more fun when the adults are out there and really talking shit. Like,
And also mentioning that this is the first episode on the Pull-Up Battles on actual TV, which is Sky 4.
Oh, is it Sky 4?
And I was trying to ask Mr. Lamel, like, hey, what channel is that? He's like, oh, shit, it's cable. I'm like, everyone has a phone. Just look it up. I'm like, it's on Sky 4. There you go. Like,
Not hard to find.
That one might actually be Channel 4.
Sky 4, yeah, channel 4, yeah.
Local channels usually have. I
It's
think
like Wavy 10.
Wavy 10.
13.
Yeah, just 13.
13 News. What channel is it on?
Channel 3, Channel 10, or Wavy 13. What we got?
Well, I mean, that's cool. Like, I mean, obviously he's going to have to go through production and editing and all that stuff. And it's fun to be part of it just because those guys are pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But now, like, so I know we're going to get to be a judge, and I'm hoping it's the sandwich battle just because sandwiches are like my thing. I really like sandwiches. But
I don't know. Melissa's throwing you in there to be
she's
in the ring.
She's going to throw us in the ring every fucking time, dude.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you want to be a judge for that one, you better tell her to back down.
All right,
Calm down.
Which-
We don't.
Scott-
We want to eat this one.
Sorry, Sky 4 is WSW Sky -TV. Virtual Channel 4 is an independent television station licensed to Manio, North Carolina, United States, serving Hampton Roads area of southeastern Virginia and the Outer Banks region of northeastern North Carolina.
Yeah, he did say there's 1.8 million people that watch that channel. so-
Channels Digital 13 and Virtual 4.
I mean, I think it's going to do well.
Founded in 2001.
Okay. So it's been around for
Yeah.
like 20 years.
Yeah.
So, but
As long as Lendy's.
well, they've been around
that.
longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
But so, like, hopefully we get to judge the sandwich round because I just want to eat sandwiches again. But then Francis called us out, and so did damn, I just lost his fucking name, man.
I think
Carlson?
Chris
Carlson?
Chris, the dude from
Hot Dog Diddly.
Hot Diggity Dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So they're doing they're going to do a hot dog battle again. So they're going to revisit the hot dog battle, which is when Carlton, Francis, and Kelvin went up against each other. It was like the very first episode,
Oh, yeah.
and Kelvin won, and they still talk shit about that. And like no one believes that Kelvin won. It was just outside his restaurant, and he picked the judges. so
Alex wasn't on the car ride home for the idea of the hot dog battle. I'm not stating anything
we're
over the mic,
we're gonna have to keep that close to best.
yeah. But I'm just saying, there's already an idea, information.
Trust me.
I'm pretty
From
sure I heard it when
producer.
you got back.
You might have.
Let's just say we've done a video.
So, yeah, I'm down to do a hot dog battle. I mean,
I'm down for it.
but I've never had, and Alex has talked about them before, and so has Dennis. I believe the butcher shop actually carries the Norfolk hot dogs. It's very specific, right?
The Snap Dog.
Okay.
Snap Dog. Don't look.
Yeah.
All I know is it's a natural casing.
And it's a pork and beef hot dog.
His
I
is
believe.
pork and beef. I think the Snap Dog refers mostly to the casing itself. So you can
Well,
have
of
an all
course,
beef
of
Snap
course.
Dog. His are pork and beef. But I'll put it to you like this: the Snap Dog was going away. Like the manufacturer was no longer going to make it, and so many people in Norfolk were like, no. That another provider stepped in and was like, we will continue to make
Oh, yeah.
like
Hormel.
like
It's legitimately like Hormel only makes them for this region.
like that. Like Norfolk
shit, really?
is
Yeah.
it's the Norfolk Snap Dog. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I did not
and
know
there's
that.
a lot of hot
Just
dog
like
places
Yingling.
in Norfolk that like they carry them. I mean,
They're in Texas now.
So,
Slowly branch.
so Alex, is this why every time we go to 7-Eleven, you always get a hot dog?
it's not every
Alex
time.
just likes fucking hot dogs.
I'm saying, like,
It's like, I mean, like you think about how many times you've been to 7-Eleven with Alex and how many times he's bought a hot dog.
every time.
Think about how many times I have been to 7-Eleven with Alex on the food truck, and there's always one or two hot dogs.
Sure.
And sometimes he's like, I didn't get a hot dog. And I was like, are you okay? It's like, are you about to fuck up our whole day because you didn't go through the routine of getting a hot dog? Like,
Sometimes it's just too hot, man.
hell yeah. It's
I
like,
do the chili cheese dog, you know, like crushing 2 chili cheese dogs and
Chili
standing in
cheese
a
dogs are my
105-degree
shit.
truck is just not always a great idea.
Especially like when you're going to be somewhere for 12 hours and that hot dog's going to
Run through you in about four.
It's rumbling in the
Oh, my
tummy.
stomach's like an iron trap at this point. I'd say at least 6 to 8.
I don't know, man.
See, again, I'm on the 10s, man. And it's always been like 10 a.m., 10 p.m., dude. I got things to do. I'll be back.
I have a 8:45 through 10 o'clock, somewhere around there.
I don't have my morning routine anymore, which is disappointing.
Well,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't wake up and smoke a cigarette or have coffee anymore.
That'll unlock some shit.
Yes, it will.
It's a beautiful thing, but I don't do either anymore. So now it's kind of like I just have to hope that, after my shower or before,
I found
preferably.
out.
But
Yeah, before is always better.
I found
never
out
works
with
out that way.
the new job,
You got to lighten the weight before you go through the day.
I am titled as a closing manager, so unless they absolutely need me in the morning, that's the only time. So now I'm literally between 10 to 12 noon to fucking close. Or 3 is the usual time.
Are you on time?
I'm actually early.
What the fuck? You were on time today, and I was impressed. Because I told you yesterday, the train leaves the station at fucking 1:30. You pulled up at 1:25.
Train,
he said
question mark,
128,
but okay.
still on time. 128.
And I would have been
Whatever.
here.
And by the way,
He didn't even know what the train
job's
was.
still new. He's getting better at waking up. Give it a
Well,
Month.
the other thing is
month.
the other thing is I do have to somewhat be up early, just for a few minutes, if need be, in case
What's early?
Before noon.
8 a.m., something like that. But usually I'll wake up at 6, just in case, like, Miss Delphine, or...
So, like, you roll it over, checking your phone.
Yeah, pretty much rolling over, checking my phone, seeing if anyone calls me or texts me, and say, hey, I can't
No.
make it.
2 weeks.
No.
The responsibility level here I'm enjoying.
I changed. No month. 2 weeks.
Give it 2 weeks. He was giving you a month, but now he's like 2 weeks.
Well, it's been like a week and a half now that I've been doing it, so... I mean...
Well, giving you 2.
So you got
I wake up in my...
I was talking from
sometimes,
today.
like, sometimes I'll fall asleep in my chair, and it's like, 6 o'clock, check your phone.
Is everything okay?
No,
You've
it's
done
actually-
that on Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not like you actually have to check in at 6 o'clock in the morning. You
No,
just
I
have to
just
like
have-
check your phone, and
check
if no
my
one
phone,
has,
if no one-
He's
text
doing
me,
it
call
out of
me.
a common
all right,
courtesy.
I'll meet in the middle and go 3 then, because one day someone's going to text him at 6 o'clock in the morning. He is
not
not
gonna
going to
get
be
it.
fucking awake.
Especially if he closed.
I wouldn't even. I
Oh, but no. The closing there is like 10 o'clock. No more entrees, no more anything, just wings.
see. So no.
So
excuse.
I'm able to clean the flat top, clean my grill, clean everything, close down dish, do everything I need to do. And usually from 10 to 10:45, there's 2 orders, but it's just wings or whatever. Mostly it's to go because everyone's just leaving the fucking bar. So I can close down everything, and the last thing I gotta do is just
Turn the fryer
turn the
off.
fryer off.
See?
Everything's already swept and mopped.
No
So-
excuse. See, I'm telling you, he's going to oversleep. He's so confident right now. You got like
Look,
3
man,
wake up times.
I'm
For the
in
money,
the rare moment that I would back up Dooley, I'm backing him up right now.
for the money that they have told me,
You going 2 months?
hey, I'm only
We can play squares or something, motherfucker. Let's go.
Can we make Dooley squares?
We can make dually squares.
what, like bingo?
No,
Uh,
like football squares, like Super Bowl squares.
Like you're going to quit on a Thursday 2 weeks from now.
Oh, I
it's-
don't think I'm gonna quit this fucking job.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry. Quit was the
while.
wrong one.
For a
You're
while.
going to get in trouble. I'm not even saying you're going to get fired. You're going to get in trouble for oversleeping on Thursday in 2 weeks or Monday in 3 weeks or
and it's a blind
something.
pick. We just buy squares, and
Yeah.
then we just draw it out of the hat, like days of the week.
And then I
like,
just go.
Here's what's real fucked up is we can't tell you the time frame though. Could be 2 weeks, could be 2 years, could be 2 months, but I think like 2 years is too long. That's out of the question.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I mean,
I think anything over 6 months.
is probably too long. So we're just gonna have to do it in weeks. 6 months. So that's still what 30 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, but like,
4, 6,
but like
20,
I think if
24
it,
weeks.
If it lands in the middle, it's fine. The payout just goes like either forward or backwards. Or I think it would have to go forward.
Okay, I know
30
I know you
30
said
weeks would be like almost 9 months.
4 weeks.
Well, you said I thought you said 30.
Yeah, at first I did 4 weeks, roughly, because it's 4 to 5 weeks a month.
Chase, be sure.
So I was
you,
thinking
you
5.
check that.
I was thinking 5 weeks a month. This is really not complicated. 4 or 5. It's either 24 or 30 if you times it by 6. 4 or 5 times 6 is either 24 or 30. So we either have 24 or 30 weeks.
Are you saying check my beer?
No.
Yeah,
because
remember
Oh.
you dropped it on the floor.
Oh, that
All
one.
of them.
I did a damadoolie moment trying to close the damn fridge.
I do feel like though
This
the
one
first
doesn't have a dent.
It's pristine.
the first couple
No
of
Microsoft.
picks, the first couple of picks should be like blind dart shotted or something though. Just set the board up.
At Dooley on a spinning wheel.
That's gonna be one sturdy ass fucking wheel.
You know what? We can do that if we get one of those dart guns that has the like the rubber tip.
Okay, timeout. We just go to pick and pull.
Well, no, you know, like
We
the pistol gun with the rubber tip.
we get
like
an
the
axle.
sticks.
I got a buddy who welds. We'll
First-
just get him
hold
to
on.
weld up a frame.
It doesn't. No, that's complicated. Look, we could stand on the porch and shoot down. It just has to be a bearing. It doesn't have to hold his weight up. It just has to spin.
True. Oh, so yeah. So
You're thinking upright. Yeah, that's way too much
yeah, all
work.
we need is some bearings and like a piece of plywood. Lay Dooley on the plywood
And spin
it.
this motherfucker with the board on his chest. And then we'll just take we'll take the rubber dart gun and just pop, pop, pop,
at
pop.
first when
Like,
you said dart gun, I was like, no,
it could be Nerf.
no impaling.
I mean, there might be tacks on the
I've
end.
got
of
a
it.
lot of Nerf guns.
There might be tacks on the end.
We got to make sure it sticks in the board, Dooley.
What was that? Well, it hit.
None of you are hitting the board.
Hey,
Chase just shot me in the cheek.
let's face it. If he's spinning and we could still hit him, that's pretty damn good aim.
Eye pro. Let's start there. We do endorse eye protection.
As you just said to the army guy. Oh yeah, maybe.
Shit, you might as well put a fucking full face like motorcycle helmet on him.
No.
Yeah, that way, just in case we do shoot him in the fucking face. I mean, y'all talking about putting tacks.
Why do you add the fucking? It sounds like you're trying.
What do you mean, just in case?
All right. I'm signing paperwork.
I was trying to be nice about it.
I'm signing paperwork.
Like he already knew, and he knew that I was going to get him in the cheek.
Just
like,
in case.
I'd rather not put a tack in his cheek. You know?
Jason over there, just aim for the head.
Yeah.
Jason, fuck you.
I mean, at
Two in
that
chest,
point,
one ahead.
let's just put him in a swimsuit. We'll color his body different colors, or just
Speedo.
we'll like checkerboard him, and then we'll just shoot him.
Yeah, while I'm in the Vos pool, just like hit him. Pop, pop, pop.
Dooley in a Speedo, spinning around on a float, like a little donut. So he's like, doesn't really fucking fit in it. And then like we just spin him around, and then everyone's from different sides of the pool just start, light him up!
No one can see
Instead
my
of us
face.
spinning
but-
him, we might as well just grab a leaf blower. Someone just
Troy would totally do that, and his leaf blower has a turbo setting. Yeah.
I don't.
How far you think a Nerf gun shoots?
They're pretty far, man.
I don't like
How
this.
far behind a boat do you have to be if you're getting towed?
Well, I mean, we could reel him in.
Yeah, but I mean, how far, you gotta be back away from the motor a little bit, get out of the wake a little bit. I mean, like,
I mean, you
he's
definitely got to
stay
be
on
out
if
of
we're
the
gonna
way.
shoot him.
You definitely got to be out of the way.
Or before it.
And then you'd be right up on like the motor. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get my legs.
Don't
cut
let that
the fuck
motherfucker
off.
slow down. you better stay the same speed the whole way through.
I'm just curious if a Nerf gun would tackle the distance between.
I would say you get like a good 15 feet from
Right.
him.
I got it. Airsoft.
I was thinking that too, but
We just get different color rounds.
Green, blue, red,
Yeah.
white.
Yep. And then,
Red, white, and blue.
then we just fucking shoot Dooley with an airsoft gun.
at that point, let's just go paintball.
Or we can all just shoot
That's
each
really
other.
easy to identify him.
Or we can all just shoot each other.
Okay,
Just go
okay.
paintball.
If you
Yo,
if we do
let's
paintball,
do it.
let me get some fucking layers on.
Oh, you think
Nah,
you need
bro.
layers for
Wait, hold
paintball,
on.
not
What?
airsoft?
I
Really?
airsoft. Yeah, that's so. If I'm out in the
You're
fucking
gonna
water,
You ever seen
gonna
those
put
pump
layers-
rifles, sir?
You're gonna put layers on for a paintball gun?
You ever been shot with a BB gun?
yes,
You've been shot with a paintball gun.
no.
But
Those bitches do leave bruises, though, for real.
I-
Paintball guns.
BBs puncture skin.
depends on how far you are.
I'm sorry. Red.
And how many times you pumped it.
the old school Red Rider pump action. I could bust somebody's skin open after
yeah.
22 pumps.
Dude, we need,
Depends on how far you are and how much you pump it.
we need to get a daisy. It goes up to 30.
First, we need to talk to Troy to even see if we can do this.
Oh, he would definitely. You telling me he would not?
He'll take us all on the fucking boat to shoot my ass, but not to go fucking fish.
I'm sorry, not on the boat. Not
he-
on the boat. No, we're not bringing airsoft guns on a boat in the water.
I mean,
We're gonna get pulled over by fucking.
they're airsoft.
That doesn't.
By the boat police.
I'm still on Nerf. What the fuck are they gonna do about that?
That's a whole. That's a whole nother.
Granted, we
We
might
probably wouldn't even get people called on us.
we might film with screws.
Like, oh, they got
just
neon
put a screw in
green
each one
guns.
so they fly farther.
What do they do?
People would
I
just
see
be-
orange tips.
Can I just get body armor? Like,
I mean, I have like I
Look,
have
the screw doesn't have to pierce the top. I mean, maybe a couple of them.
I
might.
have
but
3 Nerf guns.
I have a paintball gun
Well,
and
Chase wins.
multiple Nerf guns.
I have a blowgun.
Then other.
you want us to use that?
you want- I'm fucking in.
I mean,
Where's your bow?
It's in my room.
Yeah.
We'll just put a paint tip on it. It'll be fine.
I was gonna say actually, that's not a bad idea.
Just pull the fuck out.
No, we just.
Oh,
we
it's
just, like,
Jason.
Look, we just dip a sponge in some fucking paint, like, and then just.
Dude, they have the archery, like the fucking paintball archery.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, they
that's
do.
way less fun.
Oh yeah. Let's put it. Hey, let's
you
get
just-
the corkscrew spear on top of the fucking arrow and just.
No, I was just saying we put a sponge on the top of the arrow. I got some 3M
Look,
double-sided
if-
tape.
if
It'll
you
work.
just get smacked in the face by a
if we're
blue
putting
sponge.
anything on the end of an arrow, it's gonna be big enough to like have to harpoon you. I want to reel you in if I hit you with that.
yeah.
Point. Like,
Oh shit! Can we tie it to a fucking like a fishing reel? Like, got him.
That'd be a
And
story.
they're like sitting there fighting it like it's a shark.
That'd be a story I have to tell my fucking
Yeah,
kids. Like,
you got fucking Dooley out there like flipping
Dad.
around like a fucking.
hey Dad, what's the
like,
stupidest thing you've ever done?
Why is
well,
why does Dooley look like a salmon?
Megalodon Dooley.
I had all my friends shoot fucking bow and arrows at me in the water with the sponge tips.
I mean, this is all hypothetical. Ish.
It's all fantasy.
Can we put a shark fin on his head?
Absolutely, they make those hats.
my name is Yakan
The little foam hat that has like the teeth in the front and the fucking and the fin on top. Yeah.
Okay. I know I'm damn it Dooley, but Jesus fucking
And
Christ.
a speedo. No.
I'll body paint myself. I'll do it. Actually, no. You know
In a
what?
Union,
No, wait.
it's gonna be a Union Jack speedo.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm just gonna take a fucking third pan of the fucking bacon garlic cheese sauce and be like, "Hit me now, bitches!"
So you think our aim's gonna be worse?
No.
Yeah, whoa. Oh, no.
First one to hit
What
Dooley in
was
the
his
face
name
gets a
from
double
fucking
cheeseburger.
Also a felony.
Preston Lacey. That's his name.
Yeah, that fucker.
Yeah.
Oh.
The moment you said the bacon cheese sauce and like slathering on you.
Just that whole thing.
Made me
Like,
think of
he
Preston
had to
Lacey
get
from,
paid a
Jackass.
shitload more than anyone else because it's like, hey, guess what? You're gonna be hit with a lot of shit. I'll be Preston Lacey.
Chase, how was your week?
My week was actually pretty fucking great. Did a lot, and I mean a lot of yard work. I'm good.
Oh, I was like, that's it. That's
No,
it? You're good.
no,
That's
no.
all you got.
Julie was
I got you.
yeah, but and
Did a lot of yard work. That's it, guys. I'm out. Thank you.
I am good.
doing said yard work, like I like when I say I did a lot, like I'm not just saying my yard. That was one of those things that I started looking around and like I had a little, I don't want to call it an altercation, but it was more or less like a conversation with one of the new neighbors that came in, and it was maybe a week ago, maybe a week and a couple days, but it was when it was raining.
Did they see Tancock?
No,
Okay.
no. Shut up. They it just got done raining, and like the whole alleyway, and like the alleyway stretches to the front side of my yard. Like it's actually part of my yard, and it was soaked with water and shit. And they
Empties.
sorry,
Soak the water.
Dully's over here asking questions beyond the mic.
Hey, we got a maid.
But
Lay her on the table.
there was like the whole entire strip of that alleyway, even into my front portion of the yard, was soaked with water. And I guess the guy decided to do somewhat of some kind of yard work. He's digging up dirt and so on and so forth, and they put it into his black trash can and wheeled it from his backyard all the way through the front end of my shit. And like fucked up my entire front like side of the yard. And like I wasn't trying to be an asshole, but like I seen his buddy that did it, and like there was like no plywood down, there was no like wooden 2x4s trying to like go on the wheels and so on and so forth. And like he was literally just digging crevices through my yard.
He basically just said, fuck your shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I've done it to my own yard by accident.
Yeah, and I went out there and I was just taking out the trash, and then I seen the neighbor and his buddy, and at that point they actually brought out 2x4s. I guess the dude, his buddy, seen me like from my window like look out and like see him, and like I
Stop fucking up my yard.
not even that, I didn't say anything, but like he just like noticed me like peeping out and was like, oh, that dude's probably like wondering what the fuck we're doing, kind of shit.
Stop fucking up my shit.
Yeah,
Stop fucking up
and they ended up bringing out like 2x4s and we're like wheeling that through, and I went out and took my trash out, and I just looked over at the dude and I was like, yo, just wondering like how long are y'all gonna be doing this? Like what are y'all hauling through here? And like I was like, are y'all doing like grass and like wood and shit like that? And they were like, nah, it's like dirt. And I was like what kind of like dirt? Like you maybe put it in a bag, like double bag it or something instead of wheeling like trash cans through people's yards. And dude, he's actually active military. And I started talking to him, and I was like, look, I actually came off like kind of irritated. I came off the wrong way, and that is my fault. But I was looking out for my yard, and like I pay attention to my shit. Like I keep my yard nice.
You do a lot of yard work.
Yeah, and so on and so, and it's mainly because for my mom, and plus I like doing yard work.
Chase Tancock loves his yard.
Hey, it's my sensation zone. My zone is zen. Let me put it that way.
Erogenous zone.
Yeah. But anyways, like me and him and the other dude started talking. And they were like, yeah, I mean, this is like the only day that we could have gotten it done, so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. We even waited another week. It's still gonna rain, and turns out it didn't rain. And that's when I did all my yard work.
Virginia Beach.
Right. That's when I did my yard work. And one, I fixed up all the crevices and all that shit through my yard and all that. And then I took care of his back end of the yard. I trimmed up the whole entire back fence of his stuff. And then around his like electrical boxes, they had like probably about solid 3.5 foot of grass. Like the whole entire alleyway back there was just crazy.
Overgrown and
yeah.
shit.
So I ended up doing all that. Plus it feedered onto my fence line. So I took care of my fence line, and then went around all the way into the back end of the alley and took care of like 3 other people's backyards. And this is why I sent that text message, and I was like, yo, I really appreciate the fuck out of you guys, this and that, blah blah. And it comes down to like us having those like just nightly conversations, so on and so forth, and just just having good conversation, like keeping uplifting vibes within each other.
Yeah.
And I had one. I've been there for 10 years, never met any of these people. I'm not talking about the guy that wheeled his trash can through. There was a dude that lives next to him. He's like 70 years old African American, and he's just kicking it. And he walks out and he looks over at me and was like, "Yo, man, I really appreciate everything that you're doing out here." I was like, "I just seen it, and like normally I do take care of it." And he was like, "Yeah, I normally like see like it's normally cut, but like I've never seen you out here doing it." I was like, "Well, I'd stop for a while, and I mean, not saying anything, but y'all probably just don't pay attention to when you hear lawnmowers and shit. You probably just think it's the city doing shit." But he's like, "Well, I really appreciated this and this and that." We started talking about like military, because I guess he's a military veteran, and I talked about my dad and whatever. And then he was like, "Well, if you ever need it, like if you're out here and you're doing yard work and I'm out in the backyard and you guys want a fucking beer or something, like just holler at me." I was like, "I'm good right now. I got my own beer." But then he started mentioning, because we have they're white Christmas lights that are strung up through my back fence all the way around my backyard. He started doing it because he seen our backyard from his window and noticed how good it looked and started doing his own lights in his backyard. And then like 20 minutes later, I'm doing someone else, like the fence line of someone else's part of the alleyway, and then she comes out, 60-year-old woman, starts cutting the grass. Like I set a precedent of people wanting to do yard work and like coming out and like flocking around and like just, you know, I don't know. It was really weird. But she, like, I walked over to her and I looked at her and I was like, hey, like she was cutting the lawn. I like kind of stopped her and I was like, hey, I just noticed, like, I'm not trying to be like rude or anything, but I know like this probably isn't what you need to be doing right now. If you want any help, let me cut your grass for you, so on and so forth. I just did all of this in the back alleyway. And she's like, yeah, I actually really appreciate it because you trimmed down some of my tree line that was overgrowing onto the fence line. And that's what made me come out and actually do all my yard work. And I was like, well, like I said, if you need some help, just let me know, so on and so forth. And ended up, I had my mom meet her. Now my mom just made a new friend. And them, like, we live literally behind each other. And then all that happened. I go over to the other end of my fence. And I'm trimming up vines and shit. And then I trim up the back end of someone else's line on the other side of my portion of the alleyway. And dude comes out and was like, hey, man, like, really appreciate that. I was like, I had the weed whacker out and I stopped it and I was like, I'm sorry, what's up? And he's like, just saying, like, I really appreciate what you're doing. I was like, well, I mean, someone got to get it done, man. And I seen, like, you had a little portion over here and, like, none of my shit was done and none of this over here was done. So I did everything. And he walked out of his back fence and, like, looked and was like, oh, shit. Well, damn, like, it looks good. I appreciate it. Where are you, like, right there, like, at the white shed? I was like, yeah, I've been there for about 10 years. They're like, no shit, I've been here for 12. It's like, and this is how we meet. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, just saying, like, if you ever smell anything a little funky, like spraying over, like, just saying, that's me. And I was like, well, same deal, bro. Like, I got dispensary grade. And he's like, oh, no shit, like, for real? And I was like, yeah, maybe one day, like, we'll get up, smoke a joint, something. He's like, yo, I mean, if you want, come over, have a beer, this and this and that. Like, he's mid-40s, like, I met 3 different people in my neighborhood that day just because I felt like doing yard work that was a little bit above and beyond. And they were all fucking good-ass people that have all been there for fucking 25 to 30 years.
Dude.
And I was just like, damn right. Like, that's awesome. That made my week entirety. Like, not being able to work, not having money coming in, blah, 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 whatever. Like, I'm still being able to do my own thing, have fun doing my yard work, and I got that, like, good appreciation from people that I just was not even expecting, not even doing it because of that factor. And
chased a dream.
That's what made
with lawn service and lawn service accessories.
That's what made my week culminate.
I mean, that this uplifting story brought to you by Fat Kid Chase. No, man, that's fantastic. Like, I don't do yard work.
I love it.
You pay people to do
it. Dude, 2 days ago when I was over here, I was even, yo, man, let me trim up that tree over there.
Yeah.
Like, now shit. I just look at shit like, bro, I just want to fucking do something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, but, I mean, it's cool that you met some new neighbors and shit. And, like, yeah. And maybe, hopefully, found your mom a friend, someone to hang out with and watch the news with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what your mom does.
Anyways, friend-wise, she lost her husband as well, just like my mom.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And it,
when did you lose yours?
As my mom. I said as well as my mom. But she lost her husband when we moved in.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like it, and that's the year that my dad passed as well. So it's kind of like a molding point for them, and now they're more or less, I guess, connecting through that.
We got a meat stick that Alex picked up today. Yeah, he found it at the 7-Eleven. It's a ghost pepper meat stick.
So this is Chef's Cut Real Jerky Company. It is smoked beef and pork stick. It is ghost pepper. It's not bad. It's not honestly
got a nice kick.
Hotter than I thought it was going to be.
You know what you shouldn't do? Rub your eye.
With the oils off your meat stick?
Yeah.
That's a smart idea.
This is gluten free.
Should be a safety general warning on that.
I want everyone to know it's gluten free.
It's got some spice, and I feel like that would build.
That's pretty good. Like
I feel like I don't know if I could do a whole stick.
We were talking about it beforehand.
I wouldn't want to.
Really thinking it was going to be a joke because every time 7-Eleven tries to do like a hot thing, it doesn't turn out well. But
right.
That worked out really well.
That one's good.
Julie.
It's got a good smoky flavor.
How was your week?
Pretty relaxed. Had a few busy days at the new job and everything. I want to say busy. I mean, actually busy. Not 2 tickets, 3 tickets at one time. More like 6 at one time.
No, not like fucking 12 or 14, 20 with stacks on stacks. I mean, that's
at a hotel right now.
Granted, he may have stacks on stacks, but it's just buttermilk pancakes.
Oh, he's just stacking pancakes. I like what you did there.
No, it's more like
With
every
blueberry?
single. Huh?
No, he doesn't work breakfast.
No. But
He doesn't wake up early enough.
I would do shots fired, but I haven't. Kind of.
He has been kind of waking up and checking his phone.
Making sure no one's like, hey, I just
See, here's the question.
died.
He has to wake up and check his phone at 6. Does he really check his phone at 6? Or is this like a 7:30 he remembers
He's
and
doing it
wakes
out
up?
of a common courtesy. It's not a job requirement.
It is not a job requirement. But my supervisor, who is acting manager until my 90 days are up, told me, hey, even on your day off, check in, see what's going on. You know, wake up at 6. You don't have to stay up, but, you know, just make sure you stay up at, like, maybe 5 o'clock, wake up.
Let me tell you what
6
I'm
o'clock,
not
wake up.
going to do, Dooley. Wake up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning and check in because I'm the fucking boss. I pay somebody to wake up and check in at 6 a.m.
I'm not checking in. I'm checking my phone to see if anyone has called me or texted me. Because if one of my 2 morning girls text me saying, hey, I can't make it in, then I go in. Or I could just text my supervisor and ask them to go in.
Well,
What's your title there?
Technically closing kitchen manager.
So why the fuck?
Would you do anything to deal with the morning?
Yeah, why the fuck would anyone call you in the morning?
Because
if someone called out, that's the
Because of
opening
what?
manager.
Because of what somebody did at the
there's-
nighttime.
Because there is no opening manager. You have me, who is the kitchen manager.
Well, you said closing kitchen manager.
I am titled as kitchen manager, but I am also just the closing kitchen manager. Ray, who is my supervisor, he's been there from the start of opening back up from COVID.
2 months.
Sounds like it's a rage job to check
Technically-
his phone at 6
Technically,
Again,
he does.
I don't
he
check
does.
my phone at 6 a.m. because I'm the boss.
He
Dooley,
does.
check your phone at 6 a.m.
I do it. I told him I would do it out of common courtesy if they call me before they call him.
You fucked up.
So
Is
Yeah,
there?
now
Is
she's
there?
You
Yeah,
fucked up.
That's
Now
that
it's-
common courtesy
No.
that is.
It is.
no, because
It's
if
like
they,
Chase just fucked up. Now he
if-
has to cut everybody's grass.
kind of.
No, don't.
But my thing is, like, if I get the text message
I'm
and
down
I'm
for it.
supposed to be closing,
Give me some
I
money.
could ask Ray if he's up, and if he is up, be like, hey, can you come in a little bit earlier, work that shift.
Is there supposed to be an AM manager?
The front.
Well, that's
Because
called-
if not, you just signed yourself into some bad
No,
shit.
no. Mine is only out of
Producer has a question or a statement.
Really
My-
talk, 'cause he might answer my question.
Okay.
Mine is only out of emergency. So if
Doesn't sound
Ray can't get there, okay. So there are 2 days that there's Monday, Tuesday. You only have my one morning person, and then Wednesday, Thursday, you only have my other morning person. Then every other day, it's both of them. So the only time I'm supposed to really wake up and check my stuff is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That you're supposed to.
Not okay. What? Not supposed to, but I should.
Your words.
Can you fucking let me speak?
I did. Sorry.
Thursday, Friday,
apology
Saturday.
accepted.
Obviously, it's the busiest day for the hotels because it's the fucking weekend. I wake up in case of an emergency. I'm going to be called by either my supervisor or one of my line cooks or even my food and beverage manager. And then if they need me to come in, I will come in, work till 10:30, which is the end of breakfast, go home, do whatever fuck I need to do, come back at 3, and then do my closing. I'm hourly. I don't give a fuck. You work me for fucking 8 a.m. to fucking 11 p.m. I don't give a fuck.
Ah, but see, that's the jig there, Dooley. You're not working from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
That's my whole thing. Like, that's why I wake up at 6, because they open up at 7. I get there about 6:30. Obviously, it might take a little bit more time, only for one thing, which is steel cooked oatmeal.
Producer, how
That's
you feel
it.
about split shifts? Yeah.
I feel like you work all day, you only get paid for like 5 hours.
Fucking split shift.
Question:
Answer.
Are you hourly or salary?
I was hourly. Who gave a shit?
I don't give a shit because I'm still fucking hourly. I'm still getting fucking paid.
Do they
Yeah,
pay for
wait.
your travel?
Are you getting paid for the entire day? No. The 5 hours in the middle of the day that you go home to take a nap, you're not getting paid for. You're going to feel like you worked 8 to 11, but only get paid for like 8 to 6.
That's the thing. I could stay all day if I want to, or I could go home if I want to.
All right. Did you get your question answered? You did. I still want to know, is there supposed to be an AM manager?
In a full staff.
In a full staff, yes, there will be. Will be.
Will be, so
Is
there's
there a-
not now.
Is there a date on that will be?
Ooh, pick me.
Teacher.
I already know what he's going to say.
What?
You're never going to get a full staff. You do their job.
That.
The way it is scheduled.
Do you know who
I
you know who the AM manager is? The fucking executive chef. You know who the PM manager is? The executive chef. Like, if someone doesn't show up their shift and the executive chef cannot get that shift covered, guess whose job it is? The executive chef. It's like,
There, apparently, you
thing
have your
with
2
shop
morning
shit.
people, and then my supervisor. All 3 of them will cover the morning shifts.
the mornings.
So,
They can all be off at night.
Yeah, all of them are
Yeah, when you get to work, they all leave at 3.
supervisor. He will stay till about 6, depending, because we have this Rotary party that comes in. It's about 10, 15 people every two times a month. So he will stay till we're done with those people. About 7 p.m. He leaves, and then I stay close the line. Now we have D'Anthony, Snackback, and he's there with me. He's my other closing line guy. So him and me are closing line people. Ray, who is my supervisor, is the mid guy. So if something for the morning time needs to be done, he will take over. I am just going to be if I get a call, because I have everyone's number. If they call me before they call him, or if they call me and I don't answer right away, they call him, and then if I wake back up, then I talk to him.
Well, I hope this all works out for you, and I hope they pay you well.
There's a lot of stuff that
Because-
we're still trying to figure out on the
Yeah.
food and beverage or the back of house side.
Because I've been the executive chef, and I've been at work for months on end, from like 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, like for months, like
But-
the entire summer.
But the whole thing is the morning
years.
the morning crew
That's what I'm worried about. He's going to be fine through the winter. Next summer, he's going to realize
the
we still don't have a morning guy.
the morning crew is
Oh, it's me.
The morning crew is fine. Nighttime, it was only me for a while. Now I got D. That's
So-
the way they told us.
Do you have
So if the morning crew's
any
fine,
backup
why are
players
you
in the
worrying
morning?
about the morning crew?
Because let's say Ms.
Do you have-
D gets in an accident
So you
on
have-
the way to work.
So you're saying the morning crew's fine, but if anybody calls in sick, they're not fine. You don't have any backup players.
It's Dooley. He's the backup.
Dooley's the backup player, which is
I'm last defense.
you
pretty
better
much.
hope nobody quits.
I don't think anyone's going to quit.
They all just got hired,
Yeah, well, literally, like the
and,
fucking,
and half of them are from the old kitchen that Dooley used to work at.
pretty much.
My thing is, and I'm not saying anything negative, or I'm not trying to be ugly, but if you're saying at this point you're last defense and they're all doing it, why do you wake up at 6 a.m. and he's telling you wake up at this time and stay awake until you find out?
No.
That to me doesn't make sense. That's his job.
I'm just I'm waking up just to make sure I don't have a call.
Basically,
and then
he wakes up at
Because
6 and checks his
because
phone.
you know that you're not going to hear the phone if it rings, so you're just making sure that everybody's okay.
yeah. So by 6 o'clock, I wake up. I'll get there. Usually, the second morning person gets there about 7, because people start rolling in about 7:30 for breakfast and everything like that. So I have a full get there at 7 o'clock. So if I have one of my 2 people not there in the morning time, hey, I got a car accident. Hey, my daughter is this.
So you
hey,
actually
this,
go there.
No,
No.
I wake up.
Checks his phone.
Checks
That's
my
it.
phone.
Okay.
Checks his phone.
If I do not have a call or text from someone, I can pretty much be like, okay, I'll stay up till about 7 and then roll back to sleep.
It's like a 20-minute drive for you.
About 30.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
So he's not going there
That's what I was saying. Like he just said like something about like waking up at 6:30 and then going there by 7.
If he had to.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
if something were to happen, I got sick,
Gotcha.
I'm fucking this thing.
Alex is in the queue.
It sucks.
So if you woke up at 6 and checked your phone, and no one texted you, and then you went back to sleep, and at 6:30 someone texted you, whose fault is that?
No,
It's nobody's fault. He's doing it out of common courtesy.
yeah, I said just now. I just said I'll say it from 6 to 7.
Yeah, but I don't believe you. Does anybody?
I don't.
I
Like,
All I'm
I
saying
didn't
is-
mean to say, like, I don't believe Dooley. I just wouldn't do it.
There's
I'm just
there's
doing
a
it out of
certain
common
level
courtey
to appeasement
because
of people.
Ray has
You can only appease but
before
so
I was
much.
there from June to the end of August, pretty much when I started. He was doing 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. pretty much every single day. It was just him and some
See
other guy.
hourly?
Yeah,
So he didn't give a fuck either.
he didn't even. Once I started, he was like, "I'm gonna do it today off." I'm like, "Cool, I got my shit. You're good to go. Bye." So, I'm just doing it out of common courtesy to my employees.
Supervisor.
For how long?
Well, hopefully he gets the fucking.
Well, then if he becomes
Actual
executive chef,
job.
that's his job.
Then it is his job.
That's where I was
And
about
then
to
once
get
it
to.
becomes his job-
To me, it almost seems like he is formulating a plan subconsciously to make himself into a different position than what he's in.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
And like he will already be ready for that position when it comes.
Before I went on,
You just don't know it, but you do.
The vacation, the road trip, and everything like that. It was the Monday. I guess it was like actually no, yeah, August 10th. I was going into work, 6 o'clock in the morning, and my tire was bulbed, like blew the fuck up.
You
And
have the shittiest luck with tires, by the way.
yeah, and so
It's not even like you speed.
It's 5:35 in the fucking morning.
It's also not bad to be up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's 5:35 in the morning,
Thank you.
and I call my executive chef Zoe, and I am calling him freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, hey, fucking, I'm not going to be there. I will not be there till like fucking God knows when. And him, groggy voice and everything, like he's like, I'll come in, I'll start breakfast, I'll get everything started going, everything like that. Just keep on calling the food and beverage director. I'm like, all right. Called him 10 fucking times, and by the time I got
Not me.
Oh, okay.
no, this is before the road trip.
Might have been a Monday.
It was a Monday, but
Could've been you. Could've been.
I'm calling the food and beverage director 10 times, and then finally get to work, and then he calls me while I'm at work. All like he just woke up and like, hey, what's up? I'm like, did you not see the fucking videos and photos and the voicemails and the 25 missed calls? No? Okay. So
Usually when you see 25 missed calls, the first thing you do is just fucking call the person back.
yeah, he called me.
Exactly. So no, I wouldn't
He
have looked at the
called-
videos
he-
either. I'd have been like,
He
what?
he called me at 7:30. I was already at
Y'all
work.
sending videos? Like,
Yeah, like what the? Why? You have too much fucking time. You don't need me to come in. What?
Get to work.
No. The video I sent him was a 5-second video of my tire, and me going, I'm not gonna make it right now. Pick up the fucking phone.
Okay, but even going back to your example of a story, because I get it. You know, you called them and told them, hey, I'm not going to make it. Here's the thing. You called them and woke them up. No one fucking wakes up every day to look at their shit. Now, granted, you sleep like a rock, so if that's your choice.
You can vouch for this, Zoe.
Blew this up with something
I don't
that
think
had
Zoe
to be
fucking wakes up every day and fucking looks at his phone to see if you showed up to work.
No,
Like,
from a call.
like right now, I'm just trying to figure out like how many times have I been called when Julie was late? Like, sorry, I'm using you as a fucking example.
It's a good one.
Good example.
But like as the food and beverage director, I honestly I don't know, and I stopped counting. Like, how many times did you show up and I was there? Like, you would call me like I'm on the way. Like, yeah, I'm at work. Like,
I would generally get breakfast out of that.
yeah, usually when Melissa gets breakfast, 'cause I'm coming home. Dooley's here. What do you want to eat?
And now that I'm in a position, I know I have a lot more fucking responsibility on the bitch.
All right, Alex, how the fuck was your week? Or weeks, because you weren't here last week. You went out of town.
I did. I went on vacation.
Where'd you go?
D.C., Maryland.
Okay. Did you go to
So-
Tiffany's?
No. No breakfast at Tiffany's.
No, but if you go anywhere near DC, you should always just walk into Tiffany's. Just 'cause, like, I can't afford shit in here.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why I wouldn't go in there.
We've been to Tiffany's.
You don't have to walk into Tiffany's, bro.
Chevy Chase. We were in Tiffany's in Chevy Chase, Maryland, which is a suburb of DC.
You don't have to walk into Tiffany's. Just walk into a store.
I can't afford shit in here.
Where am I? Downtown? I
It's just
shouldn't
pretty much
be here.
Rodeo Drive. I can't afford shit in here either.
I'm gonna
Window
all
shopping's
right,
a hell of a drug.
I'm gonna jump here because I went to Waterman's last night. We'll get to that in a minute, but I'll go backwards. But while we're talking about shopping, I was in Waterman's. They have a gift shop. They had
They have a gift shop?
They have a gift shop. They had
Fucking where?
in the very front where the host stands to the left.
So what is it? A tourist attraction now?
Apparently,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, they had coats in there.
Got
like
a fucking zoo?
no zoo.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's like a zoo. Tourist attraction. You got fucking gift shops in a zoo.
Sure, yeah.
Amusement park. Sorry.
I don't want to
It's
feel
like
like
King's Dominion, bitch.
that makes me sound like an animal when I went to eat there.
You were. Did you get the shrimp cocktail? The crab cocktail?
It's how we eat.
Crab Imperial.
Did you get it?
I didn't. Someone at the table did. The fucking coat in the gift shop for the restaurant. It's $225.
What the fuck?
That's a little
It was by like
pocket
French
change.
or something like that.
It wasn't.
That was not the
that's
most
some
expensive.
pocket
It wasn't like a
change.
North Face jacket with like Waterman's embroidered.
No,
on
this
the-
was
I
like
love your
a
sarcasm, Dooley.
pink.
all sarcasm.
Man, it was look. I'm not a fashion guy. It was a pink fucking coat, like a $225 pink coat. Not even the most expensive one.
like
in
a
there.
pea coat,
Was
like a
it-
trench coat.
No,
like
it was a girl's. It was a girl's coat. It probably
Was it
would have come
jacket?
down
Was
like
it Gucci?
It probably would have come down
Was it
like
a button up,
half
a
height.
zipper,
Yeah, now we have
pullover?
some- now we have so many
button up with like the tie.
Was
in
it
the
Megan
front.
Thee Stallion?
So it was like a
Cardi
women's
B?
pea coat with
It was
a,
almost
with
like
a,
man,
a
it looked like
strap
felt.
in the
I
front.
don't know.
Yeah, Melissa has one.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck felt.
I'm just
they
saying
use
some
in high
random ass
quality
fucking names like
French fake clothing. I don't know.
So Louis Vuitton,
It was just Louis.
That might have been worth $225.
Louis V.
Louis V. That's all it is. Like Louis V.
All right, so my week, I don't know. Obviously, we had a rough.
What was the most expensive thing? You did like you can't say like that wasn't the most expensive thing.
No, I stopped looking when I got to like $285, but that was like a combo piece. So
Oh yeah. Did it come with trousers? I'm using trousers. I don't know why that word came.
Oh, this $150
it
pair of
said
underwear.
two-piece. I didn't really look past that in the price tag. It's not like I was going to wear it.
Welcome to the 20s.
Yes.
Trousers.
You got penny loafers too.
Don't know. Didn't
Got
look.
them deep
We got
pockets.
pea coats and trousers.
Look, man, I went outside to smoke after I hit 285. I was like, I don't need to fucking be in here.
Shit, I can't even afford a drink in here.
How much is your water? $4. Oh,
You got a round,
And it's
I got
tap.
a shot of whiskey.
I mean, the food wasn't. The food was what you expected, like price-wise. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. But it's also like
You're
okay,
oceanfront. It's seafood. Like everything's going to be high dollar. Like that was expected to me. But I mean, whatever. Anyway, so the beginning of last couple weeks when I wasn't here, obviously we had truck problems.
Can we
I think you
pause-
covered that.
Can we pause real fast? That remember when the attic was there and it was like the underage club that was upstairs at Waterman's? Sorry, continue.
Anyway, yeah, we had truck problems. Obviously, still having truck problems.
Yeah.
They're being solved.
Slowly.
We need to make a phone call.
Slowly but surely.
So, basically, did a lot of nothing for the first couple of days. It was nice. Then I went out of town and did some more nothing. Did a little bit of gambling. Went into the town and visited
DC has gambling.
Maryland, technically.
Did you
But
win?
it's the MGM. No, not this time.
Oh.
Well, if he won,
Bummer.
then we would know. He'd be rolling up here in a Rolls
Well,
Royce.
it might have been saved for the podcast moment.
We only played like
And he's
twice.
like, oh, by the way, my Rolls Royce is
didn't-
being delivered right now.
Gotcha.
We spent like a whole day just walking through the city with our friend, hitting a lot of bars and eating and drinking at places.
That's what you do.
Unfortunately, COVID's still going on, and the entire area we were staying closed at 10 o'clock. So like, our hotel was, I guess, in like a dead zone. It literally had like signposts up that were like, this area closes at 10. If you're not a resident or a hotel guest, please exit the area. Blah blah blah.
What?
It was right on the water. Had a Ferris wheel. Like it was right next to the convention center. So I don't know. Maybe it was a security thing, but it definitely said due to COVID. So obviously they're having they're a little bit more strict up there than we are right now. But it clearly made going out to eat a little bit more difficult because when you're trying to hit 4 or 5 places, and they all close at fucking 10. Start eating till 7. You hit like 2 or 3, and it's like, oh shit, everything's closed. So.
That's kind of like what I was telling Alex while we were at Lendy's. I'm planning, not right now, maybe in about 2 years. Trip to Ireland, and I looked up a lot of stuff, and it was even saying like even in like 2024,
Sean's bar.
2024, they're still like, oh no, you have to have a 2 weeks fucking quarantine. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
that's the whole fucking vacation right there.
2 years, you're not making it to Ireland to have a good time. Just like what you just said.
Yeah,
Like,
quarantine, 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're not making it there to have a good time. You're making it there to go back.
But then again, that's them talking about it right now. But at the same time, I think a team factor trip to that shit would be nice.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Then I came back from vacation and did a bunch of yard work. Spent 5 hours working on my front edging on my sidewalk yesterday.
5 hours, man. I could have fucking.
On
You
your
want my
front-
guy?
on your edging.
He could edge your shit in
You
like
want me?
15 My guy fucking
I'll
cuts my
smoke it.
whole yard in 30 fucking minutes.
I'll smoke a J with you.
Also cut that house down.
Yeah.
I'll bring a J with
When wa-
me to
when was-
smoke with you, so I can do your yard.
When was the last time either of you edged your front sidewalk and then asked me? Because I moved 3 wheelbarrows full of dirt when edging my sidewalk, and I'm not done.
Why are you pulling up all the dirt?
Because
when you're-
the grass and the dirt had grown over the sidewalk, gentlemen. Like,
Oh,
my
that-
sidewalk is
dirt?
only this wide because it is
about a
overgrown.
the dirt grew.
The dirt, dirt gets loose, gets blown
no,
around.
no, I get.
He's
but
on a
I'm
hill,
just
it
saying,
runs
like,
down, it
from
runs-
like a 4 foot wide sidewalk,
3 foot probably,
3
yeah.
foot. But like, I wouldn't expect the. Like I can understand overgrown grass, but like the dirt itself, I mean,
He
just-
lives on a hill,
unless
erosion
it's coming
water.
through the cracks of the
No, it
sidewalk.
runs down
No.
from his yard.
Well, I'm talking about like the cracks opening up and forming, like the dirt from underneath.
It's
is
forming
bringing
on
glass.
top, not coming from the bottom.
Yeah, it's rolling
What?
off. It's rolling off of his yard because he's on a hill.
Now, granted, I haven't done this shit in
hill.
like 10 years.
Yeah, I would have taken a shovel.
I did.
Okay.
He's
5
moving-
hours. I took a shovel, a
Heard
weed
that.
eater, a blower.
Heard that.
I was out there for
Okay.
a while.
It was definitely more than what we were thinking.
On my very front sidewalk.
know who
Herb,
Alex didn't call
I had
for
to
help?
get trimmers.
This guy.
Why?
'Cause I wouldn't.
I know a guy.
Jasmine, come over here real quick.
Yeah, I'll give my landscaper $40. It'll be.
I know a guy. Yeah.
I mean,
You're gonna have
I
to pay me
definitely would
back.
have helped out. I mean, shit.
I guess it only took me 4 hours. I did cut the lawn too. So, but Kelsey got me a new electric weed eater,
Ooh, nice.
which is why I
That's
went
what
out
I'm
and did the
running.
edging because I
Have-
hate.
have
My
what
dad
I'm
has
running.
like the electric one that you plug into the wall. Not a fucking fan. I don't like the whole
Yeah, you want the
cord
battery?
thing. Yeah, no,
Battery
I don't
pack
care
with
if
a
it's battery or
brushless
gas.
motor.
I just don't want the cord. Like every time I'm using it, I'm either afraid I'm going to hit the cord or I get wrapped up in it. Fuck that. Like,
what type of is it battery?
yeah, it's the Ryobi battery.
Yeah.
She got the
Ryobi, yeah.
she got the
because
blower combo, so it like the
'Cause I got
one
the-
battery came with the 2 accessories.
We got the fucking blue company. I don't know what the fuck.
Makita.
Not-
Makita
not-
or Cobalt.
Not Milwaukee. Not.
Cobalt
Milwaukee's red, Cobalt. My
with the K. Cobalt with the K.
I think it's Cobalt. Their fucking batteries,
I know.
like for
And I wasn't
weed eating
saying
and
Milwaukee.
leaf
I was
blower,
saying Makita.
is fucking short.
Makita's blue.
Like you got fucking 5 little battery bar bullshits. I fucking weed eated my entire yard. It took me 3 batteries. Granted, I have a huge ass fucking yard, but at the same time, like doing around the pool
That's
and
the
around
only- yeah.
the fucking front should not take a whole fucking battery.
Yeah. That's.
I
even
want me
said,
some
I want a gas powered
propane
weed eater.
accessories fucking weed eater.
No, I just want a gas powered weed eater.
Just pay a guy.
The battery packs don't hold, like, for you going full throttle constantly around everything and then like letting off to like come back around another corner. It kills the battery the more you go on and go off. And,
Jason,
like, if you don't have a backup, like, it sucks.
I don't think $40 for my yard would be enough for your guy.
I don't
Like-
know. Do you pay cash?
One tank in a gas weed eater can go for probably about like 4 cuts.
Oh, and Chase, have you
On
seen
your
my
lawn.
have you seen my house?
I'm not saying yours.
Oh, I'm
saying like
saying
just normal, like this lawn, my townhouse, his house. Your crib will probably, I mean, you go through probably like a half a tank of like actual gas through a gas weed eater.
yeah, but
doing
it's
your
better
whole
than
shit.
going through 3 batteries.
My point exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to go through like a full tank of gas and be like, oh, I got to stop and refill and then go through it again.
I used to do that shit when I was doing Archon. Fuck. weed eating all of Oceania's outside bases.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I thought about getting the electric motor recently. Mostly just, I'm not a huge fan of the electric shit. Like, I prefer gas. But if I run out of gas, I have to leave the house.
If they can formulate
It's
the
electric.
Tesla
Just plug
motor,
it back in.
put the Tesla motor into some shit,
Alright,
let's
so
do that.
We're
Like,
just
I'm
gonna
down.
get. We're,
And I'm not talking about like the car company.
Tesla, you're going to
I'm
get
not talk-
382 miles out of that
I'm not
bitch.
talking about the car company. I'm talking about Nikolai Tesla. His turbine motor that nobody has used to this day.
So we doing beer?
Got cups?
I need to grab me a beer.
I mean, I just got tired of listening to everyone talking about doing lawn work.
About propane.
Because you don't have to do it.
Well, I mean, it has to be done. But
All I'm saying is I got elephant ears that are taller than my 6-foot privacy fence. Pretty proud of that.
let's see if,
That was more of my mom's work than anything,
let's see if
but
the producer
still.
wants to get into that.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so this one's a good one.
God damn, Bobby.
I'm out because I know what it is. But
I know it is too.
our
It's a beer.
our friend Jason King from Flying Dog. Yeah, we gotta go that way. We're good over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So he hooked us up with some samples, and
Wait, are these?
no.
Okay.
This is definitely one that we're gonna discuss.
Okay.
So
Is the producer one?
She did.
Okay.
this is like, we're just gonna do the hops roulette with it. So everyone just take a sip, and oh yeah, paper is good. Just keep track. You got a pen? Of course you do.
Always has
And a Sharpie. All right.
Goddamn kitchen man right there.
All right.
So
We already know that that's an IPA.
this is from Flying Dog.
It's very clean. Damn.
Very, very,
It's-
very light.
It smells way stronger. Like the smell
Yeah.
of an IPA.
It kind of tastes like a seltzer.
Like,
Like, I mean, just
but
like
it's got,
seltzer
like-
water. Like a
It's-
LaCroix.
it's citrus.
Oh, it's got citrus.
Is it a
Now
LaCroix?
is it? I don't know everything about it. I know the name of it, and I know the ABV. So that's where I'm out. All right. So, and I know that it's an IPA. So
So we all are
Like,
guessing it's IPA.
It's almost like a wheat ale. Like
it smells fantastic though.
it definitely has that citrus note like halfway through. Does that make sense?
It
It's
had-
clean.
It's so clean, and it's.
It does.
Like-
I don't even know if
I
I'll
feel
go.
you on the seltzer at the end. Like
Yeah, like
it's-
it's like a sparkling water type of thing like that. Like not really
I'm
a seltzer, but like
fucking
a,
impressed.
I really
Yeah.
don't know if I would guess IPA just off the smell. I get the citrus. It's almost grapefruit.
I know it's an IPA, and
I
shouldn't
believe you.
and I shouldn't have said that, but I don't know if it's a hazy or what.
It's got to be a hazy.
I just know
I'd
it's
say
got by
hazy.
the color.
Well, not even that. I mean, it's this clean. It's definitely not a West Coast.
No,
Well,
hell
no,
no,
It'd be
no.
hoppy as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
I'm gonna say it's a hazy. At like a, it's got to be fucking low. Like I would say like a 4%er. And IBU,
Yeah,
well,
like-
IBU would be like non-existent or like fucking
Like-
10.
And for Flying Dog to make an easy drinker,
All right, sorry, Julie. You want to say that again?
Hazy IPA,
10
Wow.
IBUs.
10 IBUs, and like I'd say a 4%er, and I would say a fucking 4.5.
it's got like a. I don't want to say like the pith from an orange. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's either
yeah.
grapefruit or like the skin. Like it's got
Yeah,
a sourness to it.
Yeah, but it's not.
Like it's. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying, which is why I'm torn between orange and grapefruit. Because
It almost tastes like there's like pith in it, like or they just like all the skin, like they just like peeled like an
It's
orange and
zest.
threw it. They didn't zest it.
Well, I'm
I
saying,
feel like
like,
they
kinda
just
like-
threw it all the way in there, like, and it's It's very fucking how clean it is, though.
Jason, would you say kind of like the thing that you get, the orange spiral thing they get on like old fashioned, like the pith thing that you go?
Oh
for that?
no, the pith is the white part.
That would be
Oh,
a
no,
zest.
Yeah.
No, zest is like
the skin.
Yeah, like shavings of it.
Yeah, that would be the skin, and then the pith would be the white part just under the skin that you.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
It gives it a sour note. It's not that I'm saying that it's bad. It's just
The orange twist is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like I forgot exactly what that would. I know garnish, but I mean,
It's an orange twist.
Chase looks
Yeah.
confused.
I don't like it.
Really?
Well,
I mean, that's. What do you got?
I'm really tripped up between what y'all were talking about.
Oh, the burp.
No, like the orange twist and a grapefruit. I mean,
The burp is super orange.
I get citrus.
I feel more of a grapefruit kind of, and I do feel you on the citrus too. I don't know, man. This thing is weird.
All right, well, I'm going to go with a hazy. It is a flying dog, so there's no way I'm going under 5. I'm hitting it with a 6%. I'm going to say it's 18 IBUs, because, sure. And I'm going to give it a 5. That's clean. I could drink that
By the pool all day.
anytime. Anytime.
And it doesn't smell like cat piss. I'm super happy. It's like-
I'm gonna go with a grapefruit hazy IPA. 15 IBUs. Lightness, I'm going with a 2. ABV, we're
Jason, did it make your Miller taste sweet?
7.5.
All right, Jason, I know you
yeah.
know some things about it.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a shot at ABV, IBU, and give it a rating?
If I was guessing ABV, I'm with Dooley. I would say what's the Miller Lite? Like 4.3,
4.2.
4.2. I would say it's in that ballpark. Like it's
4.2?
yeah.
It's an easy drinker.
Yeah, I would say it's a 4.2.
But I feel like it's deceptive.
And I mean,
Watch me like fucking
Flying dog. You know?
Flying Dog, man, they got
Watch me like 7%.
like their IBUs like fly off the charts sometimes, but that one's like I don't get any bitterness from that. I don't think we're gonna find it, but I'm hoping Flying Dog is up to date. So I'm gonna go 8, and then I'll give it a 4.5. I mean I like it.
I could definitely drink
it.
I could definitely
It
drink
almost
this at
needs
the Vo's
more.
house.
It needs more in the back end.
Don't legit this at Vo's house. Like a fucking
Yep.
12 pack and be like, yeah, I ordered.
Yep. You enjoy that one.
Does that say non-alcoholic IPA?
This is.
Flying Dog's deep fake non-alcoholic IPA, which explains why it's delicious. That's cheating, gentlemen. It contains less than 0.5% of alcohol
Why
by
it's
volume.
Disgusting.
It's ironic. The picture on the back has a dude in like a mustache with glasses, and it says, "We are not amused."
What an age, man.
Can you fucking...
Deep fake is about to change everything you think you thought about non-alcoholic brew. I'm gonna wait for just a moment.
Oh, drink as much as you want. I'm driving. It's
Dude.
fantastic. dude.
Do-do-do. Freedom. All right. Deepfake is about to change everything you think you thought about non-alcoholic brew. What on the surface might smell and taste like an IPA is in fact a masterful forgery engineered to trick the senses. A smooth drinking, non-alcoholic brew full of hop flavor that was 100% definitely not created by the government in an underground research facility guarded by laser cats.
I dig it.
I love their wordage.
All right. Like
Obviously-
everyone but Chase gave it high marks. And like now that you know that it's a non-alcoholic
We'll
beer,
get more
Oh,
of
it has alcohol.
I said less
less than
half.
0.5.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I said less than 1%.
Have a 12-pack.
So do honey buns. I mean, eventually you eat enough, you know? Like,
So a 30-pack,
Sugar
you
and
might
yeast.
get a tiny buzz.
Yeah.
Honey buns?
Yeah.
It's not fermented.
sugar and yeast. You eat enough of them eventually.
All right. So let's discuss the beer.
It
Chase?
will pop up on our breathalyzer.
Chase, you gave it the worst mark.
It's just
Why?
It was bland. It was a boring beer. It had no. To me, it had really no flavor. I was trying to bite between a peel of an orange and a bland-ass grapefruit that's been sitting out for like 2 weeks. That's how I felt about it.
I see where you're at.
And it felt like water going down. Like, when I drink a beer, I want to know it's a beer. Obviously, it's not a beer. So, therefore, you know, it works for what it's doing. But, like, I'm not, if I'm drinking a non-alcoholic beer, for one, I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to drink a regular beer or have a glass of tea, a cup of coffee, or a soda, or something else. I'm not just going to drink a non-alcoholic beer for no reason.
Okay.
Like,
Alex?
Taste test.
I mean, I'm kind of with him. That's why I said it was cheating.
It is cheating.
'Cause
the smell of the beer.
It is a good drink.
The smell of the beer didn't.
It didn't come off as an IPA to me.
The smell.
Well, the smell, as I said
The smell of the beer did not articulate into the flavor of the beer. Like it lacked flavor.
For sure.
I still thought it was good. Like, would I drink it? Probably, yes.
It felt like fresh salt water.
But I'm not going to seek that. I definitely disagree with that statement. I've swallowed enough salt water. No.
I said fresh.
No. How else do you get
still
salt
not.
water? Do you store it in your bathtub for a while? Usually it's at the ocean, I'm assuming. And
Well, what I normally do is I freeze it. I freeze the fresh.
that way, when I need it boiling hot, it's
I'm
ready.
not talking about the murky brown Virginia waters that we got. That's not fresh salt water. Like,
Debatable.
it is very debatable.
Either way, I mean, like, I think it's a good drink. But again, if I'm going for a beer, that's obviously not what I'm going for.
Well, that's not what. Like, obviously, we like beer.
I can give it high marks. That doesn't change. I think it was good, but I obviously am not going to drink that if I'm looking for a beer.
Yeah.
Dooley.
I would say if I've had a little bit too many at the Vo's house and this was sitting over there, I'd be like, I could still look friendly.
Hydrate or die.
See, I feel like that's a Jedi mind trick on myself. I feel like now that I'm surrounded by people that are getting drunk, and I'm over here acting like I'm drinking a beer that I'm not actually getting fucked up by, which would like fuck my mind up and make me think I'm more drunk because
To make
I'm
you
drinking something
drunk?
that's not supposed to be drunk.
This is
I
not
still
the beer
think-
you're looking for.
I still
Yeah,
think
right?
it smells like an IPA.
Just through
This
this
is what
conversation,
you're
this beer
looking
has
for.
already changed everything I think I thought about non-alcoholic beer.
Like at that point, I'd rather just drink some water.
Yes.
Honestly, I feel like I should buy some like Budweiser Double Zero
Like,
or fucking Heineken.
I don't know what this beer.
Like the last non-alcoholic beer I had was an O'Doul's
Dude, they've
when
done
I was
so
like
much.
7 years old.
They've
You
done
never had-
so much better.
You never had
since
the
then.
Caliber?
I've tried it. Actually, all right. So let me reframe that. Like maybe 19 years old was the last time, but like I was a sip. But like O'Doul's was like the first.
St. Pauli and
I was about to say, did you have the St. Paul? I thought it was St. Paul. St. Paul. St. Pauli.
Like that shit.
Like, look, man.
I don't know. I mean, it works
I don't
for
know.
other people, but
I don't know how big the market is.
I'm
for-
not a non-alcoholic beer drinker. I'm a beer drinker.
Right. None of us at this table would go out and buy a case of O'Doul's. But I think I agree with you in the fact that it lacks flavor in the drink and the taste. Sorry, but the smell is there. Like that's where you're getting all the citrus and everything. It's like in your nose.
I
And
was
it's-
getting like a citrus grapefruit, but then like the taste was like a bland peel, and then like a old grapefruit.
They got the
If
aromatics.
that makes sense.
It's definitely smooth.
and I'm happy that doesn't smell like cat piss.
Well, that's probably because there's.
Well, it's got to be hopped, right? I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, we'll have to reach out to
That's probably the 0.5%.
Jason and figure out like
I'm just not
A
like
little more.
looking at the can. Fucking glasses, mustache thing.
yeah.
Did you not listen to when I literally said that?
Yeah.
And
No,
read
no.
the
I
Armenians?
heard
Just about
what
to
you're
say the
saying, but at
same
the same
thing.
time, I didn't see the actual can.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is the new release because this one. Okay. There. We can use the same cup because
Almost seen it.
Did you
I had
see
to
it?
close my eyes as I turned.
what? What'd you do? Oh. All right. Well, that's that.
See,
packaging.
If you didn't make it a spectacle,
Yeah.
No, yo, grab that.
Alex just could have worked through.
yeah, just grab that.
I mean,
Or
we
like
don't- we
nobody
don't-
look behind.
Well, we know it's Flying Dog, and honestly, we can just drink this one and discuss it because, well, yeah, but that was before he told us that we could totally.
Just hey,
Yeah,
we just checking.
I clarified because every now and then you get a beer that you're not supposed to talk about, and we just want to make sure that what we're doing is okay with everybody. But this one, I'm super excited about. This is a brand new release.
Whose cup is that?
Now that smells like an IPA. It was going to be for the producer, but she didn't want to partake.
All right, so this one is
That is an IPA.
Just making sure we didn't get cups mixed up.
Well, I'm pretty sure the three of us are drinking out of each other's cups. I don't know about you. Yours was
The-
off to my right, so.
all right,
That
so
IPA. That is an IPA, hands down. Smells like one. Tastes like one.
still
Back to kind of cat pissy. Mm-hmm.
no, but it's still clean.
It is clean.
This isn't a West Coast IPA, like obviously. I think those are the ones that I despise.
That is a nice little light IPA.
How mad would you be right now if we pulled this one out and it was still a non-alcoholic beer?
But I can taste alcohol.
Like this one has flavor in it, and like so. See, this one, what the deep fake was lacking, this one has like in the taste. They smell.
It has a full body taste. to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like, and I think the deep fake.
Well, this one tastes like a beer. I mean, I hate to say it, but the last one we were all trying to dance around it. Now we know why it wasn't a beer. Like that's why it didn't make sense as a beer, non-alcoholic beer. I guess it was a beer.
It's just like when I snuck the
No.
water in.
It's like decaf coffee. That shit don't
Technically, it
count.
was alcoholic.
Hmm?
0.5%.
Yeah, but that's like decaf coffee. Yeah,
Less
yeah,
than-
it's coffee. Sure. Yeah,
Still
it's
had it
bullshit.
in there.
It's bullshit.
I'm going with a lemon IPA.
I'm getting citrus, but
I'm gonna give this a 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a hazy IPA.
I was gonna stretch a little bit.
Hey, I'm not reading the box like you guys are.
I'm not either. I don't
Sorry.
Even
I thought we were just
I know,
discussing it.
I know the box is over there, but I have
no.
not looked
and
at it.
also still playing the game as we discussed it. But
I have not looked
sorry,
at the
I
box.
like this beer. It tastes citrusy.
Okay. That
still
is-
need 2 more points from you.
Okay, so we are playing the game. Okay, we're not
Yes.
just discussing the beer. Gotcha. Anyways, ABV, we're going to go with, I want to say a 7. And IBU, give it about a 13. And it's pretty damn
I'm gonna go ahead and say this is from Flying Dog.
Good job.
Incorrect. This is from Flying Dog Seasonals.
Fuck.
negative 3,000 points.
Just because.
I'm going to go with a New England Hazy IPA, which they're both the exact same thing. ABV, I'm going to go with 7.5, and IBU fucking 10, and I'll go to 4.
I was gonna say 10.
Just because it's a
It's-
hazy don't mean that I can't guess a flavor on it.
True. Because if it comes up and there is lemon,
Hazy's still an IPA.
it's a hazy IPA, obviously. Like the ABV, 6.2. I think Dooley's kind of close on the 10, so I'm gonna say 10. And I'll give it a 4, man. I like this one. It's easy to drink.
4s across the board on this. I also went with a hazy IPA. It's definitely got some kind of citrus, but I can't call one out. I'm going to give it a 6.5 ABV, and I went 18 because that's pretty much what I went with last time. I just bumped my ABV up because this one actually tastes like it has alcohol. So,
Hop electric.
here we go. As Jason whispers, into the microphone.
You didn't know what it was called.
Whispering in a helicopter.
So, this is Flying Dog's Hop Electric Hazy IPA. It is 6.8%, closest without going over, fuckers. It is an IPA. Does not necessarily say it's a hazy, so we'll have to...
I was a point
it does
two
say
away.
a hazy on the front, dumbass. Yes, good job, me.
0.2 away.
No story, unfortunately, on this one.
No
No,
story.
no.
Well,
He's got the story.
all right, well, it's not on the can. Hold on, I gotta move my microphone. Flying Dog is excited to announce a new year-round beer to the lineup. Release it. See, I guess it's not a seasonal, by the way. My joke backfires. Flying Dog is excited to announce a new year-round beer to the lineup, releasing late August of 2021. This supercharged hazy IPA thrills with an alternating current of juicy guava and tropical fruit notes. But proceed with caution. At 6.8 ABV, Hop Electric is a real live wire.
Ooh.
Now coming to the stage, Candy.
Sorry.
Boots and pants, boots and pants, and boots and pants, and she's got none. And
boots and cats and boots and cats. All right, so I like Hop Electric, and I mean the artwork is good. Like I mean it's a Flying Dog, definitely. Like the high voltage, like
Yeah, that
signs.
that
like,
is actually pretty cool.
35 IBU.
35.
Wow, we went super low.
Ralph Steadman did the artwork, I think.
I think
Oh,
I was the
he-
highest
he
without
does.
going over at 13. Oh, wait, no.
No, I went at 18. I was the
Oh, yeah,
highest.
yeah, there you go.
Everybody is.
But I
way
was
too big.
half of what it actually was.
It really does not feel that bitter.
We don't know what the fuck IBUs are, so
Well, I mean, bitterness.
one day we will figure it out.
I don't think so.
You're right, because
It's
each
all-
brewer can determine their own bitterness, right?
All right.
Oh, okay.
So I don't
Okay.
like to brag, but I just want you guys to know that
Shit! Oh god! Oh!
I am a top fan
Woo!
now on.
Had to get that one out real quick.
I'm sweating.
I am a top fan on Blue Plate Mayonnaise's Facebook page. Just got that awarded to me the other day.
I really want to sneeze again, but I kind of believe it.
This is true. This is true shit. And then, like, so I started thinking, and I had a discussion with the producer, and I was like, "Yo, like, do you think people who hate mayonnaise grew up eating Miracle Whip? Like, it's like,
I grew up eating mayonnaise and hate Miracle Whip.
well, yes, as rightfully you should. But people who like nowadays is like, oh, I hate mayonnaise, and like, did your mom feed you Miracle Whip? Because
Right.
that is not fucking mayonnaise.
Or did they mix mayonnaise with something else that you just were not fond of, and then your parent was like, "Oh, hey, there's mayonnaise in there, by the way," and you're like, "Why the fuck
Okay.
would you mix those?"
Right, but you're saying like, yo, I do not like chicken broccoli casserole because there's mayonnaise in it. And, like, that is like one of the greatest gifts ever given to the world. Like for like $10 that your mom could feed an entire family.
Look at Jason talking about vegetables. Cauliflower. He
It's
got
it actually has a name. It's like chicken divine or some
hey,
shit.
a lot of there's a
Devon?
handful of vegetables that are superfoods in this world.
Broccoli.
Like you can some real shit, man. Like
Eat a lot of broccoli, you'll get some real shit.
no pun intended. Actually, pun intended.
But would you, Devin? Chicken Devon?
I guess however you pronounce it, D-I-V-A-N.
Google, Dooley. Chicken Devon.
Chicken what?
Devon.
Chicken the wall.
Yes. It's the fancy way to say
Devion.
chicken and broccoli.
Chicken Devion.
D-I-V-A-N.
All right, so against the producer's best discretion, we're going to talk about poop. Oh, sorry, I was reading.
Is this just like a chicken casserole?
Yeah, it's a chicken broccoli casserole, dude. It has a fancy name.
Devon.
I was away for a second.
All right. Yeah, so chicken broccoli casserole. So I need you to Google this real fast and pull it up for the table because this one caught me a little off guard. And it's we're going to talk about, like, why do you walk into a bookstore and immediately have to poop. It's in Men's Health, so it's real. And they explain it. They break it down.
Men read their books on the toilet.
What?
No, this is like in a bookstore. Like you walked into like a
That's
Barnes.
universal.
And you walked into a Barnes and Noble. and it's literally.
Where do you want me to start reading?
No. We'll just. Wow, they highlighted it for you.
That one? You want me to read? Like,
I don't know what it says yet. Hold on, man. Like, so, okay, basically, what I gathered from reading
First 3 words.
Okay, so basically, they were like,
What do you look up on your free time?
So, basically, what they're explaining is like, you know, the smell of coffee, like, is now all the bookstores have coffee shops in them,
Starbucks.
and like, so you smell coffee,
Starbucks is in a bookstore.
yeah, yes,
Barnes and Noble, Books a Million.
Starbucks is inside of a bookstore. It's not.
that's exactly what he said. Okay. Okay, so when they like the smell of coffee, or maybe you order coffee and then you sat down, and then you're in the posture setting to take poops.
let's see that. Okay, that's. Some theories suggest that the smell of old paper or ink has a laxative effect, possibly due to the association of reading on the toilet. It's a possible theory, but we don't have any scientific evidence of that. For book bowels, specifically possible theories include the smell of paper or ink having a laxative effect, the nervousness that may arise from all of the who the fuck is nervous about all those books? The association with reading on the toilet at home, and the posture of browsing making bowel movement easier. So while you're actually walking around looking, they're saying that.
So
makes it
when
easier
you're
to
going
move.
down this one aisle, and it's like, oh my god, that's talking about my bowel movement.
It
This is Harry Potter. What
It
the fuck
relaxes
is
your
this?
body to do it.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing it has something to do with like if you're walking through a library every
Like
now
you-
and then you have to hunch over to look for a book.
Well,
You know, maybe it kind of puts you
What-
in that.
what-
I'm just saying when
so
I'm on a
position.
can, I wanna like read something or like watch a video of like whatever the hell's going on or
I
like
just-
whatever I'm in tune to.
I want to focus on the,
and
you know,
that
it-
relaxes me.
it
And next
might-
thing you know, just
I want to go
like,
into the. It
we're
might
good.
make you nervous that all those books are present.
the nervousness,
Who
So,
the fuck is it? Like,
you're walking-
if you have a fear of books, don't go to a library.
You're walking
True.
down.
or a bookstore.
Yeah.
what do they call
Excuse
that?
me, wait,
Like
wait.
readophobia,
You're walking down current events.
linguidophobia, bookophobia,
I'm sure there's
storophobia.
somebody Google that shit real fast.
Like,
The fear of books, like not you, Julie.
Litrophobia.
Litrophobia. You
don't
think?
know.
You think?
Literature? Litrophobia?
yeah, I was on the linguophobia, but I think litrophobia is probably the right answer.
Bibliophobia.
Oh.
Wow.
I should have got that one, damn it.
I feel like that's the wrong. Okay.
So just being
Heard
scared
that.
of books. Don't go if you have bibliophobia. Do not go to a bookstore and order a cup of coffee because you're about to shit all over the place.
Oh
Luck-
shit!
Not all
What?
books are biblical.
Electrorophobia. People who experience or observe a traumatic event involving chickens. I might have one of those one day. So.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Why don't you-
biblical.
Why don't you eat chicken no more? Cause my chickens died.
But they make.
I still think it should be
So
called
I have a question.
litrophobia.
If you have bibliophobia, how do you get over it? Because help books won't help. I need to get over my fear of books. I'm going to order a book. Wait.
Hey,
Fear of books for dummies.
that's why they make like the Kindle and shit. Like it's not a book anymore.
How do you know? What if it's just...
I mean,
it's still...
It's on the screen.
It's
call
still
it a book.
It's
Is
still
it-
a book, and you're still flipping pages. You're just not physically flipping
Oh.
a page.
Oh, because I'm just not looking this up.
Just digitally
This is most
scanning through a
Americans right
page.
now because of COVID.
Swiping. Ergophobia. Ergophobia.
Fucking.
Okay, hold on. This is just funny, because this is one of those...
I don't care about this shit.
What's the fear of long words?
The fucking really long
Yeah,
fucking thing?
yeah. Whoever came up with it's fucking hilarious. It's just like whoever came up with the name Lisp for the action of Lisp. So I went into the fear of words. So the word for a fear of words
It's like
Okay, hold on. I found the longest one too.
It's like 36 fucking letters.
The longest one, the fear of long words, is Hippopotamonstrosquipedaliophobia. That's the fear of long words.
So I'm so scared of what I'm scared
that you
of
can't fucking say
that I can't even pronounce what I'm scared of.
The fear of just the fear of words. So apparently hippopotamon is just making it big because the fear of words is
hip-hop?
Sesquippedalophobia. Sesquippedalophobia.
Hip-hop Anonymous?
Hip-hop Anonymous, that's right.
What's that one fucking word that
Hip-hop?
Mary Poppins said?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Ah!
Dooley has a fear. All right, so Dooley is bullet. Was this top 6? What do you got here? Oh, the top 6 strains is phobias.
Ergophobia.
I'm sorry.
This is most Americans and most everyone in the entire world because of the coronavirus.
I swear whoever did this shit definitely did it on purpose because the fear of palindromes is a palindrome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Abophobia is the unofficial fear of palindromes, and it's a palindrome.
It's almost like the opposite side of the card.
Yeah,
at that point.
it's the exact same forwards and backwards.
That's how a lot of these shits are.
Yeah. Okay. So, the fear of work was what?
Ergophobia.
Okay.
Like the fear of work or the workplace, but yet you don't fear not working and making the money to be in that workplace.
Okay.
That's the red versus the black side of the card. Like
Somniphobia, also known as hypnophobia, is the fear of falling asleep.
I thought that was just insomnia.
No, that's like.
But it's different. Yeah.
Insomnia is not being able to fall asleep.
yeah, insomnia is
Catophobia. Although some people will with catophobia only fear loose or detached hair, others can be terrified with the hair on their own bodies.
Oh damn! Where's the producer?
I mean, I'm not terrified of the hair on my body, but like I definitely like trim some shit up that's not growing the way. Like I got like chest hair that'll
What
pop
the
up here,
fuck?
and I'm like, bro, like there's like 15 stragglers. Like, yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Like I don't need some makeshift fucking shit growing. Like
Jake's growing a V-neck.
either smooth shit or like actually grow real shit. Like I don't need that in between.
Oikophobia is the fear of houses, being in a house, home surroundings, and certain items in a house, be it the toaster, oven, refrigerator, or dishwasher.
Wouldn't that be claustrophobia?
No, that's the fear of being inside or small spaces.
Small spaces.
This is the fear of houses.
Being in a house,
it said
home surroundings,
So,
and certain items in a house.
So,
But what if I brought a toaster outside?
excuse me. So, should we just call homeless people okiophobia?
Okay, I see what I got you.
Could.
Ryan, they
But
have
to make it PC, and we should start like
But
a
they're
whole
not talking
trend.
about bringing it
of
outside.
homeless-
They're talking about being
Okiophobia?
inside with those objects.
Like, they're not.
Just
homeless,
they're
There's
not
certain
homeless.
items
They're
in
got
okiophobia.
okiophobia.
Panphobia. Generalized fear describes the condition of fearing everything, and is often described as constantly dreading some vague and persistent unknown evil.
Anxiety.
I wasn't going to name it, but
That's me.
Yeah, that's Chase.
Yeah,
Go down.
I would just
Keep going.
call that aware.
A Plutophobia. A Plutophobia is a persistent, abnormal, and unwarranted fear of bathing, washing, or cleaning. It is
You
a
got some
situation-specific phobia.
Also homeless.
Nah, bro. I've seen some homeless motherfuckers clean them. Yo, they'll go through like
The car wash.
I love how he was
it's
like,
happened.
I was like, we're
I've
gonna
seen
be PC. We're gonna start a trend.
Or like people going into KFC and getting like the alcoholic wipes and at least like scrubbing down themselves. Like,
Hey, man.
I've seen some shit, dude. Like, not all homeless people are the same. There are some that are out there just trying to get their drugs and addiction shit, whatever. But some motherfuckers are pretty clean and they just want to get better. And I'm not talking about the ones that you see up on London Bridge or over by.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this up with one last one because I mean Alex and Chase are both French fry guys,
Fuck yeah.
and so there was this lady.
Frenchy race.
All she would eat was French fries. You can go ahead and
Was she French?
No.
no. So she wouldn't. And like, I actually watched the TV show. Well, I didn't watch all of it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because it got boring as shit. But
French fries? What do you do?
She attempted to eat other foods, and then like she started crying while she was like holding like a ham and cheese. Like it was like full fucking like she couldn't even bring it to her fucking mouth because it wasn't a French fry. Like,
Damn.
Oh, we don't need the video, do we?
Oh,
So was she afraid of eating other things, or she just hadn't eaten it in so long?
like
Or
20
she just loved French fries so much that, like, when she
22
grabbed the
years,
sandwich,
I
it
believe,
wasn't a
22
French
years,
fry.
Julie? Is that where we're
22.
at?
Yeah,
22.
Before he fucked up. Yeah, it was 22.
22 years of only eating French fries, and they were trying to break her from that
Scroll
fucking
up.
habit.
All you had to do was scroll up. It was.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Well, now you can scroll up again.
Just hit the highlighted marks.
All right.
So she's English.
Well, I was going to start at the
So,
top because
they're chips.
a 25-year-old woman from Norwich, England, may be the third known person this year to lose her vision because of food, or rather, a lack of certain foods. Jade Youngman hasn't touched a fruit or vegetable in 22 years, eating only pizza, plain pasta, French fries, or chips to her, and chicken nuggets, according to the Daily Mail. The reason? She has a severe eating disorder known as Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder, or ARFID. Formerly known as Selective Food Intake Disorder, which would be SFID. I would have changed the name too. The condition involves an extreme phobia of certain foods or textures, which can cause some people who have to eat only safe foods. In this case, these foods are bland, processed, and low in vitamins. The way I describe how I feel is that if someone puts a plate of fruit or vegetables in front of me, it's the equivalent of putting a plate of dog food down and saying, "Eat that," Youngman told the Daily Mail.
So these disorders, eating disorders, like okay, the main ones that everyone knows, like, you know, anorexia and bulimia, but there are way more confusing food disorders, and obviously we are blessed that we will eat damn near anything.
I truly feel like they are self-created.
Fish eyes.
I mean, we could say narcolepsy is a confusing food disorder.
Narcolepsy is a food disorder. How tie that one in?
No, I'm signed with them.
Because when
Depends
you can't,
on when you fall asleep.
Now that you're just a danger to yourself and everyone around you.
There, 'cause, like,
Well, I mean, like if you're eating a bowl of soup and you pass out in your soup, how deep is the bowl?
Well, again, wasn't that like what was the fucking movie where
They like tied her hair to a
Adam
chair or
Sandler like he
something?
tied her hair to like the antlers on the fucking deer on the wall behind her, and like
So she fell asleep.
She fell asleep. She's
She like catch herself.
And like her hair caught her, so she didn't drown.
I mean, we all know.
Deuce Bigelow. It was definitely Deuce Bigelow.
Oh yeah! I was trying to remember which one. Good
Did
time.
you say steak?
Good time.
I said mistake.
we all know the term itis, the food itis.
Okay, that's after you eat a lot.
Yeah, and that's what I do every day.
food drunk.
food
Fuck the
drunk
itis.
too.
I'm food drunk.
I say
Meat sweats.
I've fed some people at work, and
Meat sweats are in between.
they're just sitting in the fucking break room. And
It's
just,
the predecessor.
Food drunk is when your head on the table, like you're ready to go, kind of shit.
Like,
You
I mean,
can't move.
I've seen the shit that you make yourself, Dooley, and like you're eating it out of a Chinese quart container in the back of a kitchen, and like I'm looking at you like, how the fuck can you eat that right now? It's hot as fuck. So, on that note, boop-a-doo.
Rebel, yeah!
Bravo, yeah.
As always, guys, thank you for listening to. Oh shit!
you don't have them, and I can't do it because
Shit.
I'm
All right.
retarded.
We're gonna do this.
I got it. I gotta load it up.
What's
fire.
so bad is that we should know this, but he's done it so often for us. All right, so here we go. As always, you can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter
Team Fat Kid 1.
at Team Fat Kid 1, and
Definitely add that at.
YouTube at
Team Fat Kid.
phone number 757-427-1586.
You didn't do the website? Like, at the phone number, that's like the end.
Rearrange. Keep going.
Yeah.
T all your knife and apparel.
You can
needs.
find there you go. You can find all your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkiddnation.com.
You can find the food truck
I like how you're
on
pointing at me.
Facebook at Team Fat Kid Food Truck. You can find us on Instagram, Team Fat Kid Food Truck. You can find us on Twitter at @fat_truck. And you can always call us at 757-427-1586 for all your catering and food truck needs.
I was about to be proud. You have the cheat sheet, didn't you?
Yeah, I fucking definitely do have a cheat sheet.
I thought you got that phone number. I thought you got the phone number.
Nope. I'm cheating.
Don't forget to stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord!
Peace, love, and bacon grease. We'll see you next time.
Namaste.